Hello, Leo, and welcome to your August 2023 love reading. Leo, this is a general reading, and it will not resonate with all of you. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to check your other sign placements to see if there is any more clarity or guidance in those readings for you, and you may find more answers you are seeking. My name is Rudy. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, and thank you all for being here. I want to thank all the brand new subscribers. Take a quick second to thank all the subscribers, but all the brand new ones. So welcome. I don't know why this Palo Santo is not lighting. All day I've been having trouble with it. All right, Leo. Let's get started with your reading. We're going to start out with standstill. And I feel like you're at a pause. I feel like you're in a relationship, and I feel like you're at a pause in the relationship. I feel like there's something going on that, okay, you have standstill. So this is like telling you to be still, take a time out, take a breather, take a break. Enjoy kind of where you're at right now if you can, but it's also a card of just being still. You know, be still and know that I am comes to mind, but it's also be still. And let's not have any movement is what I feel. You have anchor, star, and ring. I'm feeling that there's, you know, your dreams, your wishes, your hopes is maybe for an engagement or long-term commitment or something that is going to solidify this relationship and make it stable, you know, bring some stability and groundedness to your life or your relationship. I feel that's what your hope is. That's what your dreams are. That's what you want to happen with the star card and the ring card and the anchor card. You want that stable energy in your life, and you want a proposal, you want a commitment, you want some kind of committed energy. And I feel that your partner, maybe their ego got in the way. There's some type of ego issue here with unfinished business. So again, it tells me that I don't feel like you're done this relationship yet. I feel you're working through it, but their ego got in the way, or, you know, they thought a lot of themselves. They had issue. There's some issue that arose, but again, it's unfinished, and it's something that I feel like you all are a work in progress, but you all are definitely maybe taking a pause, taking a breather, reevaluating, reassessing things. Your past and how you were in a past relationship, I feel like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I feel like this is a theme for you in this relationship, and you've been very patient with the Knight of Pentacles. You've been very patient. You've tried to take action, and every time you try to move forward, it's like you're pulled back. I think in the past in this relationship, it could have been more balanced. It could have been more fair, or it could have been more stable, kind of comes to mind. And how you were in a past relationship, again, I feel like you tried to move things forward and kept getting stopped, or hurry up and wait, or somebody's procrastinating is what I feel. Procrastination. Maybe it was like, oh yeah, we're going to get married, or we're going to start a family, or we're going to do this, and then it's like a hurry up and wait, procrastination feeling here. You now, Knight of Cups, you're taking action on your feelings, your heart, your love. You're not, I'm not saying you're not waiting around anymore, but you are definitely kind of, this needs to happen. We need to resolve these issues and move forward. I feel, again, right now you're at a standstill, but I also feel like you are all or nothing, Leo. You're all or nothing, so you're going to put it out there. You're going to definitely pretty much wear your heart on your sleeve and put it all out there and say, look, either, you know, we make plans for long term, move something forward. You've been putting me off and putting me off and putting me off, or I move on. I don't feel like you can continue to go on like you're going on. I feel like this is one other part of your partner going, oh yeah, just give me 2 more weeks, or give me, it's kind of like when somebody owes you money and they keep putting it off and putting it off. But there's unfinished business here, and that your partner is the one that is making it, is stalling, basically. Potential of a situation, Ace of Cups. So you have new love, new beginning, a new start, It's like we can start over. We can redo. We can rehab. We can, redo things. You see the love there. You see the potential of a situation. You see the long-termness. You see the love. But, if it's not going to make you happy, if it's not I understand that there's pauses. I understand that there's not right timing. But if this has been habitual and it has gone on and on and on and on and on, it might be wise to set some type of guidelines or perimeter around something so you're not left out in the cold yet again. I just feel, Leo, that you see the potential of the situation. And I think your partner says they do, but I don't know if they see it like you see it. If that makes any sense. Your conflicts are the Knight of Wands. I just feel, again, that your partner's been hot and cold. I feel like your partner's been in and out. I feel like your partner, when your partner's there, they're there. When they're not, they're not. And I feel like you have to keep jumping through hoops. You have to keep jumping through hoops to kind of put everything back together again. Like, you were supposed to show up for this and you didn't, so I had to cover for you. You were supposed to be here for this and you weren't, so I had to cover for you. You were supposed to do this and you didn't, so I had to get it for you. Kind of that kind of energy. They're there when they want to be there, and they're gone when they want to be gone. But yet they have promises, or yet they keep saying, it'll change, it'll change, it'll change. And I think you're getting tired of that because of the Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like you've waited. You've been patient. Positive and negative. The Seven of Swords is a card of trust. The positive is maybe... let's start with the negative. The negative is somebody taking something from you, unbeknownst to you, behind your back. Can even be toying with your emotions, toying with your feelings. Like, I feel like this is going. Leaving you crumbs. Leaving you enough to keep you coming back for more, but all the while kind of lying to you, or not telling the truth, or not being honest. It's kind of like they're getting what they want and not holding up their end of the bargain. The positive part of it is maybe you're onto them now. Maybe you see it now. Maybe you are aware of it now. Maybe they can't get away with it as much as they could before. Maybe you're calling them out on their BS now. Maybe you're not as afraid of losing them as you once were. Your next steps is seeking the truth, seeking justice. It could even be maybe taking them to court over a situation if it's not resolved. Bringing in balance, bringing in structure, stability, honesty, knowledge. Bringing something into light. I just feel like you're tired of waiting. You're tired of the hurry up and wait. You're tired of the... Again, I feel like they promised you, long-term stability, structure, engagement. We'll get married. We'll do this. We're going to have such a wonderful life together, and nothing's manifested. Something's always come up. Excuses. And you've been patient. You've been waiting. You've kind of held up your end of the bargain. Fears that may block you is strength. You know, maybe feeling like you don't have the strength to stand up to them, even though you have the Justice card, even though you know the things you do. Maybe feeling when push comes to shove, you don't know if you can do it. I just feel, Leo, you're not one to idly threaten, or not threaten's not a good word, but idly tell somebody, you know, if this doesn't get resolved, we're going to have to go to court. If this doesn't get resolved, you know, I'm leaving. We'll get a divorce, or we'll get, and that could be where the ring and the stars, maybe you thought it was going to be a happily ever after. Maybe you are married. Maybe you are committed. Maybe you thought it was going to be a long-term commitment. That could be that also. Maybe you're afraid they're going to call you out on it and you don't know if you can go through with it. Because maybe you've been through so much together, or you still believe them when they say things. It's a card of Leo. It's your card. So it's showing up in your reading, Leo, and you do have the structure. You do have the strength. You do have the inward strength. You have the outward strength. So it's telling you, don't be afraid of your fears. That the only person or the only fear you have to fear is yourself, because this is your card. So you're holding yourself back from anything that is going on. It's you. You can maybe blame it on somebody, but you have to be the strong one to follow suit and follow through with what you're going to say. And remember how long you've waited. We remember what was said. We remember ego here. Your hopes are the Two of Swords. I think your hopes are that a decision can be reached, that an answer can be achieved, knowledge can be obtained, understanding. And the outcome of the card is the Seven of Pentacles. So the outcome of the card is, you know, or outcome of the reading is wanting to continue to be with this person, to grow, to have things, to plant seeds, to nurture the future. You know, decision. I feel like you know what you want, and you thought they knew what they wanted, but somewhere in the mix of things, it's like either they changed their tune or they are making excuses. Could be an ultimatum. Bottom of the deck energy, which is your subconscious, is the King of Cups. You know, emotional stability. Emotional stability. Wanting a mature, emotional, stable relationship. And I just feel like, is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? You've been through a lot. You put up with a lot. You know, the ship is passing through her. So you've put up with a lot. I feel like there's some emotion that you might not be able to put into words even. Things that emotionally that you've endured. And I think that's why it's subconscious. It's like, why even go there? You know, I'm not rehashing. I'm not bringing back up over things. I'm not going back over things. I am done. I am just going to stand here and see what happens. Actions and words. Actions and words. You have the Mending card for your oracle. Mending. Fixing. The essential meaning is forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Right? Everything we kind of just said. You've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. And I think that's on both your parts. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only goodwill comes of forgiveness and honest redress. Honesty. Openness. Right? You have the strength. This tells you again, you have the strength. You have the power to heal this wound. You have the power with the strength card. Your partner has to be willing to also. That's where therein lies the dilemma. I feel like they keep saying it, but they're not doing it. And again, you've put up with a lot. You've put up with a lot. And you're willing to have the hurt, move forward, you know, still have the big hole there, but able to have moving forward in your emotions, and then healing that as you go. Again, mending it can be fixed. There's unfinished business here, so there's definitely things you all have to go through. But there's homework, there's a lot of work here that needs to be done in order to move forward. All right, guys, let me know how this resonates with you. You can leave me a comment. You can give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. It helps get this out to other people. If you know any other Leos that this sounds like that they're going through, please feel free to share. Take care of yourselves and each other. And know I put readings out mid-month every month for health, career, finance, and love. So if you're interested in those, please feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. There's a lot of decisions here for you to make. You have a lot of decisions. A lot of decisions and a lot of unfinished business. Good luck to you guys. Stay safe. Be blessed. Until next time, which will be September. Bye for now.